calling this game. The linebackers are shuffled up a little bit. We saw Jesse and Jonathan. How do you feel about that group right now going into this game?
I feel good. I mean, that's what each and every player came to Penn State to do, is to play. Now a lot of guys getting the opportunity to play, and we have a standard of how we play defense here. So we expect them to play that way on Saturday.
Anthony, you have a couple of true freshman linebackers who are up against that limit of redshirting. Can you tell us if you plan to play them or what the plan is?
We'll just have to see. See how the practices go, see how the week ends up going, see who's available. So we really can't answer that question right now.
What's it been like getting settled in down here? You guys have been here a few days now. You're on the practice field in your regular game week schedule. Just what has it been like getting adjusted and everything else?
Like we live here now, so we've been here for a few days, and the kids have done a great job of just getting adjusted, coming down, getting adjusted to the weather, getting adjusted to being in the hotel and where we're meeting at. So I think everybody's set and getting ready for the game.
Do you expect to have Dirk Tangelo, or I didn't see him? Do you expect to have Tangelo or not?
You would have to ask Coach about that.
We'll save that one for tomorrow.
Yeah, big man.
Yeah.
Big man.
How are you dealing, though, with all the opt-outs? Do you guys look at it as maybe a bit of a chance to see some young guys that haven't been thrown in this opportunity?
Well, look, everybody wants to play. Now here go a lot of guys that probably didn't play as much as they wanted to do in the regular season. Here's their chance to play. And like I said, we got a standard of how we play defense here, and we expect them to play the way we used to play defense.
We haven't talked to you since Jaquan announced he's focused forward now on the NFL. What is the case to an NFL scout, an NFL executive to pick him?
Well, first off, he's just a wonderful young man, and I'm proud of what he accomplished here, especially him graduating. And then obviously, everybody can see his talent on the football field. But what a great young man. I just think he's a unique talent. I think he's a generational talent, in my opinion, with his skill set and how he can play football. So I don't think I'm going to have to do too much convincing to scouts. All they got to do is pop the tape on.
What's it like for you emotional-wise when you see one of your players a chance to live out his dream here, but obviously I'm sure you'd love to still have him?
Yeah, we all would still love to have him, but I respect his decision, and he got my full support. He has this coaching staff's full support, and I just want the best things for him. He didn't work his tail off his whole life to get to this point. He had a coaching change his senior year when he decided to come back, and he's been great with me and just helped me along the way this year. So I'm so proud of him and happy for him.
Been like in your safety with him not there?
Well, obviously you lose a lot of leadership, but Teg's still there, Keaton's still there. We still got a lot of guys that's been around in the program a long time. So it's just like with younger guys having to play now, some older guys will have to just pick up their leadership roles a little bit more.
You mentioned Jair. What was the conversation like with him? He put out there he's coming back, of course, and how important is that for your room heading into?
Like I said, when I think I made a post. I don't know if it was right or correct, but I don't do too much posting. But it's big for the football program, but it's big for the Penn State community too. He's one of the best kids I've ever been around. Just personality and how he interact with people, and I'm excited that he's coming back and I get another chance to work with him.
We saw Jaquan take a big leap in year 2 to year 3 with Penn State. Now Tig has that coming up. What do you think he's capable of kind of launching like that?
I think so. I think he watched what happened with Jaquan and he see the benefit of him coming back for another year. I think he just thought it'd be his best interest to come back, and we as a program are very happy for that.
Do you think Sutherland's future is more so with linebacker, or have you kind of dabbled with it?
No, we really haven't dabbled with it. Coach Diaz is here, and we'll just start talking scheme with him after this bowl game over with. But John's a unique player. He can play close to the line of scrimmage. He can play back there with me. So we'll find the best position to put him in and for he to have success.
What's it with opt-outs? Is it more having younger guys step into leadership roles maybe they're unfamiliar with, or is it having to communicate? Like, what's the balance there that when that happens, like, what do you look to see?
I think we got enough leadership that we don't have to ask these young guys to be leaders, but they're going to have to communicate. Anytime you play defense, a team like Arkansas that's running tempo offense, you're going to have to communicate and be on the same page. So they've been practicing, they know what to do. Now they just got to go out and do it.
Coach, how does this week change for you with calling the plays and obviously also still coaching the safeties? Does it change anything about your preparation? And then have you decided where you'll call the game from yet?
I really haven't decided yet where I call the game from, but not too much. I mean, we stuck to our plan like we've been game planning all year, just minus Coach Pride, which is a big piece, but, he left a good footprint for us to, know how to get the game plan ready and know how to run the practices. So, Terry been here for a long time. John Scott been with Coach for a long time. Obviously Joe been here a long time. Coach Lewis been here a long time. So it's been running smooth. They've been helping me out, and we're looking forward to getting to the game.
What's it like to have Manny here as a sounding board, and what sort of input can he give at this point?
Well, it's just been great. Obviously he didn't call a lot of defense, and he's been a head coach, so he is a good sounding board in the room for me, just bouncing ideas off of him, what you think he'll coach or whatever. But he's been great, been awesome. Just he didn't fit in just perfect with our staff.
Right before we got out to practice, AK announced that he's opting out and moving forward as well. How vital is Jesse Luketa? Because it looks like you need some guys at linebacker, you need some guys at defensive end. He can do both.
Again, Jesse, a unique player. We got to decide, how much of each position we're going to give him. But, obviously he didn't play both for us this year. But, again, he's a unique player. He can do a lot of different things. But, obviously we're in the Florida Heat. There's only so much you can do with him. So just got to be smart with him that way. But he'll be ready to play wherever we need him to play.
What sort of challenge does KJ Jefferson present? And what does that mean for your defense?
Well, he can throw the ball a mile, and he can run. He can run with power. Which is a little bit different than when you think of a running quarterback. You always think I'm being elusive and stuff like that. And he got a little bit of that to him, but he really can square his shoulders up and get downhill and really take on linebackers, linemen, defensive backs, and really hard to tackle. So he presents a lot of challenges, and plus he can throw the ball. So he'll be a challenge to stop, but I think our kids be up to it.
Has there been any younger guys that have impressed you during this whole bowl prep phase?
I think all of them, really. You think about a month ago when we ended the season, none of them thought they would be in roles that they're in right now. And to see them over the last month just start to adjust to their new role of playing more and being more involved with the game plan, it's been great. So I think they're all excited and looking for their chance.
Can you speak specifically about Jalen? Because he was a guy who looked like his role was increasing even before any of the
You talking about Jalen Reed?
Yeah.
I think Jalen Reed was getting to the point where we wanted to play him in the games anyway. We started to play him a little bit more on special teams and stuff like that. I think he'll have a chance to, contribute in this game. But I've been really pleased with how his growth process and went through the year. He's a really smart kid when it comes down to playing football, and he loves playing football, and he's tough. So, I think he's going to be a really good player coming down the pipeline here.
How about Keaton Ellis? How did it work in year one with the transition, and how about his activity upcoming this Saturday?
Well, it's been awesome. I think y'all have been noticing him playing more, down the home stretch of the season. And, I'm very comfortable with Keaton in the game. Keaton, a unique talent, got corner skills playing safety. He's big, he can run, but he can also tackle. He's been in this defense for a long time, and he can communicate it. So I'm excited to watch him on Saturday.
With a guy like Jesse, how do you balance, if he's potentially looking at the NFL draft, how do you balance the needs that you might have at linebacker versus if maybe he's a better fit at defensive end at the next level? How do you balance, kind of this showcase opportunity?
Well, I think if you talk to Jesse just want to do what's best for the team, and whether that's playing DN or is that playing linebacker. I think in Jesse, and again, he's another unique kid from just being around him and being around him for this year. Like, he just want to do what's best for the team. And he came up to me once, Coach Pride left, said, Coach, whatever you need, I got you. So whatever we decide that way, he'll be ready to go, and he's going to play football and play hard and play tough. So I'm excited to watch.
Thanks, Dex.
Thank you.